Welcome to Thursday Aspirations, a time and place for teachers seeking a brighter future.
You may have noticed the irony of our little new intro where it says we start at the dot of 7. Well, my camera switched itself off at 2 minutes to 7, so apologies for arriving a tiny bit late. And today we're going to be looking at the subject of decision making, how to make a good decision. We're just going to give a little while for people to turn up. There are still people signing on, so thank you for turning up tonight. And you're probably listening from a country where it's been bright sunshine and high temperatures for the last week or so. And we've been out in Crete where we've been having snow and hail and temperatures close to freezing, but that looks like improving now. So just thought I would share that with you. And if you're joining us today, you're probably a teacher and you're probably having to cope with a huge amount of stress and difficulty and so on. And Personal Aspirations was set up to reach out to teachers to help teachers make good decisions about their career within teaching, or maybe moving beyond teaching if that is what they choose to do, if that is what you choose to do. And as I say, this evening we're going to be focusing on decision taking. So now over to Dorothy, and I will give you the right stream, Dorothy, to talk to.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So we continue with describing our midterm concept, which is part of our 7-step program to successfully leave teaching. Now, 7 steps, first 3 steps are inward steps. My slides are not changing. Marek, would you be able to change the slides, please? Thank you. So first 3 steps are inward steps, looking into yourself. For other 4 steps are outward steps, which is looking at the outside factors. And today I'd like to actually talk about decision-making process, how to make a good decision about your future, of course. Now, we thought that when you make a decision, it's like going into a pipeline. So there are stages of decision making and they must be done in order. So hence the acronym PIPE. The PIPE stands for purpose, invention, plan, and execution. So I'd like to pause now and actually consider execution stage. When you finally reach that execution stage, it's like you are actually saying to yourself, I am doing this. I am standing on the rock and I'm ready to jump. And then you act. You take a step forward and you actually jump. And that's what makes you committed. You cannot go back. You went forward and you are in the air. Now, if you committed yourself to that next path, it definitely must be witnessed, because only then it makes the whole process real, when it's witnessed and shared. Now, next week, we will actually go even deeper and we will be talking about time.
Thanks, Dorothy. It's a very useful overview, isn't it, to see that there are these distinct stages to taking a decision. And we will have a practical tip for you in just a moment in relationship to that. On the screen is a website address you can look up that enables you to keep in touch with us, so you can be forewarned of what topics are coming up in any particular evening. And I can also run that way as well. So thanks for coming tonight and listening to us. I hope that you found it useful. And the tip is, when you're making a decision, as Dorothy said, that there's a pipeline that you run through. There are quite distinct stages that you can take to making a good decision. But the important thing is to make sure you're actually thinking about the right problem. And that means taking time at the beginning to think outside the box, to look at all possibilities and to think very broadly, and not to close things down too quickly. and see your problem or see the issue that you're going for as being one narrow thing, because it may be the solution to the issue you're looking for. For example, one that Dorothy and I face at different times. Should I stay in teaching? Should I leave teaching? It's an unfolding process to come to a decision like that as to where your best future lies. So our tip is give it time at the beginning. This is not something to be rushed. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you same time, same place next week.
Thank you. Good night.